Now on Tyra.
Jennifer Love Hewitt!
Weighing in on skinny Hollywood.
How do you deal with the pressure to be thin?
And rumors of the haunted Ghost Whisperers set.
This is a ghost to the bottom of the stairs that showed up on our footage.
Plus, I just got my booty squeezed by Cameron Manheim!
An all-new Tyra starts now.
Some serious star power. We are bringing in the cast from not one, but two of your favorite television shows. From the smash series that puts the super in supernatural, Jennifer Love Hewitt and the entire cast of Ghost Whisperer are here. But first, the beautiful Jennifer Love Hewitt. Woo!
Love is in the air. And Jennifer Love Hewitt is on the air with the show everyone's whispering, not yelling about. It's a hit. It's Ghost Whisperer. It was the hit series Party of Five that made Love a household name. She cemented her celeb status starring in the Audrey Hepburn Story in 2000 and also was named the most popular actress on television that same year. When it comes to movies, we all know what Love did last summer. In films like Heartbreakers, The Tuxedo, and the Garfield movies have followed. She even found time to be the object of Enrique Iglesias' desire in his video, Hero. When Hurricane Katrina hit, Love turned into a hero herself.
Katrina hits, my family loses 3 houses, including all of my stuff.
She opened her heart and her checkbook and reunited a production assistant from her show with his family right here on The Tyra Show. On her mega hit show, Ghost Whisperer, she plays Melinda, a sexy young newlywed with the gift of communicating with those who passed on. And audiences are flocking to the show in record numbers, winning her time slot every Friday night on CBS. I've been to her set and can tell you firsthand, Jennifer Love Hewitt proves that beauty plus brains plus hard work equals super success that will keep her on top for years to come.
Come on out here, Love. She looks like a princess.
That is terrifying, by the way. The whole runway thing.
Were you scared? I wasn't even going to come out.
I was just going to hide back there. That's terrifying.
Oh, you worked it. Didn't she work it? Did a little stuff. I feel like you were such a sweet woman. You know, I visited your set last season of the Tyra Show, and do people come up to you and feel like they know you because you're so warm, and they feel like, Jennifer, you're my best friend, and I know you, and you're like, who the hell are you? Get away from me. Do they do that?
That's nice. Yeah, particularly playing Melinda, I get a lot of people asking me to cross over their relatives now, which is sort of interesting.
They think it's real.
Yeah, or they'll ask if there's any ghosts with us in the grocery store and different places that I happen to be, and that's kind of odd, but it's nice. You know, I play a character who I look up to and I think is kind of an extraordinary woman, so if people think that I'm half of who she is, it's a compliment.
It's fine. Well, your character is a sweet woman. You're a sweet woman. But do you ever, you look like a princess right now, but do you ever, like, want to be bad?
Oh, sure.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you want to do that's bad?
Have you seen that show Bad Girls?
Yes.
On MTV, and they get in fights and stuff?
I think it's on, like, I think it's on We or Oxygen or something.
Oh, whatever it's on.
Yeah.
I want to be those girls, just for, like, an hour. But
I'm doing right now.
Well, no, because I'm too tired. I'm, like, 80 inside, you know what I mean? I'm, seriously, like, I like to watch The Golden Girls and cook, and, like, I wish I could do it.
Okay, but you're not, you have a secret bad thing that you want to do, but you don't. So how do you stay away from the stuff in Hollywood, the stuff that so many young girls are doing now, whether it's the drugs, the partying, you know, how do you stay away from that?
Well, my job for me is a privilege. I think there's so many people in the world that aren't able to live their dreams, and I'm one of the few that gets to do that. That I hold it to a really high standard, and I feel like if I was to go out and just sort of do those things, that I would be damaging my dream somewhat, and that somehow it would get taken away from me, and I really don't want that to happen. So I try to treat my life with a lot of respect.
Do you go to clubs?
I don't really. I'm not a big club person. I look silly in clubs.
Really?
Yeah, like if you walk in and you see me and I'm like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? They're like, why is she here? And she's embarrassing herself. Seriously, I went, this is kind of a sad story, but I was talking to somebody at like a big Hollywood event thinking that I was so cool, and they were talking about how E, which now I know is a drug, P.S., but I did not before this story. And they were talking about how they did this. And of course, me, I pipe in and I'm like, listen, too much E vitamin can have the opposite effects. And I was like, you don't want it to mess up your skin and make it worse. And so this girl pulls me over, who's my age, or like 4 years younger than me. And she's like, listen, you should just go home. And she's like, we're not talking about the vitamin. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? She goes, drugs. And I was like, oh, I should go home. I absolutely should go home. I was like, good night. I'll see you later. Sorry. So I just don't fit in.
And then what about paparazzi? I know they chase you. So how do you deal with them?
You know what? I actually have been really lucky. I mean, I've met the people that you hear about who run cars off the road and treat you unkind and blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, I've had a really lovely relationship with the paparazzi. They've always been really respectful. So I've been lucky.
Yeah. Speaking of relationships. She did the segue, I didn't.
Oh, no. I wasn't trying to do the segue.
What is his name? Ross McCall.
Yes.
Tell me about this boyfriend of yours. He's Scottish. He's
Scottish.
Can you do the accent?
I can't.
Me either.
I can't. I'd be made fun of if I tried, but the accent's nice.
It's nice.
Always go for the guys with accents. That's my advice. Because no matter what they say, even if they're not saying, like, nice things, it sounds great.
Sounds great.
You're like, fantastic. I look fat in this dress. Wonderful. So it's fantastic. No, he's great.
Did you guys meet on the set of The Ghost Whisperer?
We did, yeah. And he's just he's a really, really nice guy, and we have a lot of fun. And he's a good friend. We're friends first, which is really nice.
He's very lucky. He has, like, one of the hottest chicks on TV. We saw her on I Know What You Did Last Summer. She's like, come on, if you want me. And her breasts are going, if you want me, you can have me.
What did that have to do with the movie, by the way? My boobs out.
Yeah, but they were shaking. Everybody's like, are Jennifer Love Hewitt's boobs real? Hello, they're shaking everywhere. They're real.
They just hit me in the face. I think so. Yeah, the crew used to kid and call the movie I Know What Your Breast Did Last Summer.
Oh. They shook like an earthquake.
Well, what are you going to do?
All right, I want to go a little bit more deeper now about Hollywood and how there's all this pressure to be thin. I mean, I'm the poster child for that right now, you know, because a lot of the tabloids said I'm 200 pounds. And it's funny, I noticed when I walk on the stage here, the whole audience goes, we love you, Tyra. How much does she weigh? They're like, she don't look 200 pounds. But how do you deal with the pressure with weight?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I think there are so many days when first of all, our job is to have a camera like shoved in your face right here all the time. So it's hard to feel completely secure when that's happening every day. I definitely look through magazines and I'm like, oh, just for one day, let me wake up and be Gisele Bündchen. I
don't want to be her. I just want her booty.
Just her body. You know what I mean? Just please, just let me look like her for a day. And I've done the thing where I've tried diets and everything like that, and all of a sudden I'll be standing on the set and I'll feel completely shaky and dizzy, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I realize, oh, maybe I should eat something. And I would just rather feel good.
How do they do that? How do they stay hungry?
Yeah, and how do I guess you like get past it? I don't know. And I went to an event not too long ago, and I'm a size 2, and I was the biggest person at the table.
Wow.
And I was like, this is really sad. And you don't see super skinny people with smiles on their faces. Like, they don't look happy. They all like this. And you're like, well, you're fun to hang out with. So I'd rather be with people who have like curves and are happy and have a joke to tell. And
let's hang out. I got lots of booty. I got lots of booty.
I'd just rather feel better.
What about to young girls? What do you think you can tell young girls with your own personal experiences on how to stay strong?
You know what? The only thing I've learned to do is like when you're feeling insecure, or you can do it every morning if you want to, is you just look in the mirror and you find one thing that day that you really like about yourself, and you just concentrate on that. And it may not be something in your looks, it may be something inside. Maybe you think you're really funny that day, and if you're really funny that day and you concentrate, like today, I'm hilarious. But if you concentrate, no, I'm just kidding, but if you concentrate on that, then all the rest of it sort of fades away.
Yeah.
And I think you just have to accept that, like, God made us all who we are, so we were different.
Yep.
We're not supposed to be the same.
Well, I like my hair today. My hairdresser Lawrence did it, and he made it wavy.
It's beautiful.
So I'll flaunt that.
Okay.
We'll be right back, everybody.